Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Beyond the Gates channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and hit like for more daily drama updates and spoilers. Your support truly means a lot and helps our channel grow every day. Now let's jump straight into today's exciting update. The quiet calm that briefly settled over Fairmont Crest is about to be shattered once again as secrets begin surfacing, loyalties are tested, and dangerous games pull unsuspecting people into their web. Some battles will be fought in courtrooms, others inside hospital walls, while the most personal conflicts unfold behind closed doors where heartbreak and deception quietly take root. At the center of it all stands Joey, a man whose instincts rarely allow him to ignore even the smallest sign that something isn't right. The moment suspicion enters his mind, he refuses to let it go, pushing relentlessly until every unanswered question is dragged into the light. That determination has made him both feared and powerful, but this time his relentless pursuit of the truth may unleash consequences far beyond anything he expected. As one family celebrates a miraculous homecoming filled with gratitude and love, another chain of events quietly begins moving toward betrayal, emotional confession, and a proposal that could change everything. The week begins on a far brighter note as the doors of Anita and Vernon's magnificent mansion swing open to welcome Kat home after one of the most difficult chapters of her life. The atmosphere inside the estate is overflowing with warmth, relief, and heartfelt anticipation, the kind of happiness that only comes after surviving tremendous uncertainty. Family members eagerly gather together, unable to hide their excitement as they wait for the woman they nearly lost to walk through the front door. The instant Kat steps inside, the room erupts with joyful cheers of surprise as smiling faces surround her with overwhelming love and appreciation. Every embrace carries the silent reminder of everything she endured, especially after donating part of her liver, a sacrifice that forever strengthened the bonds within her family. Even Ted is there among the crowd, stepping forward to wrap Kat in a sincere hug, proving that despite every complicated relationship and painful history, moments like these have the power to unite everyone under one roof. For a few precious minutes, Fairmont Crest forgets about its scandals, rivalries, and betrayals, allowing gratitude and hope to fill every corner of the room. But that feeling of peace fades almost as quickly as it arrives, replaced by the darker atmosphere surrounding Joey's casino, where every conversation seems to carry hidden motives. Joey has never been a man who ignores his instincts, and lately those instincts have been screaming that something about Deanna simply doesn't add up. He can't shake the feeling that her sudden acceptance of his relationship with Vanessa happened far too easily, as though some unseen agenda is hiding beneath her newfound approval. Rather than dismissing his suspicions, Joey decides to investigate the only way he knows how, by putting someone else in the middle of the situation. Sitting across from Randy, the trusted fixer who has handled countless questionable assignments over the years, Joey wastes no time getting to the point. Looking directly at him with calculated intensity, he asks a simple but unsettling question. "Would Deanna recognize you?" Joey asks, carefully watching Randy's reaction before revealing why the answer matters so much. Caught slightly off guard, Randy hesitates before answering honestly. "Maybe." "Why?" he asks, clearly sensing that another dangerous mission is about to land in his lap. Joey's response is as blunt as it is unsettling. "She's the job," he explains gruffly, leaving little room for discussion. Those three words instantly transform an ordinary conversation into something much more complicated, because this assignment isn't about following a stranger or gathering information from a distance. It requires Randy to step directly into Deanna's life, reconnecting with someone who likely remembers him from years ago. It's no coincidence that Randy would already know Vanessa's daughter. After all, he and Doug were once incredibly close friends, making it entirely believable that their paths crossed many times in the past. Soon afterward, Randy is seen embracing Deanna, creating the appearance of a warm reunion while quietly carrying out Joey's orders. Yet beneath that seemingly innocent hug lies an uncomfortable truth. Because Randy isn't reconnecting out of friendship, he's gathering answers for a man whose suspicions grow more dangerous by the day. As Joey's plan quietly unfolds, the emotional burden placed on Randy becomes impossible to ignore. The teasers suggest that this latest assignment weighs heavily on him, forcing him into an awkward position, unlike many of the shady jobs he has accepted before. There is something fundamentally different about manipulating an old connection, especially when genuine familiarity and shared history are involved. Every conversation with Deanna risks exposing his true purpose, and every lie he tells threatens to damage relationships that once may have been built on trust. Joey, however, appears unconcerned with Randy's discomfort. His focus remains locked on discovering whether Deanna's sudden change of heart is authentic or part of something far more dangerous. But the deeper Randy becomes involved in Deanna's life, the greater the possibility that Joey's carefully crafted scheme could ultimately backfire. Sometimes the people sent to uncover secrets become entangled in them, and if that happens, Joey may discover that manipulating others carries consequences that return with devastating force. Across town, another battle resumes inside Bill's law office, where emotions are every bit as explosive as the legal arguments waiting to unfold. The case against Madison is back on track, bringing together determined opponents who are fully prepared for another fierce courtroom confrontation. Tension hangs heavily over the conference room before a single argument is even made, and everyone present understands that neither side intends to surrender. Haley stands firmly beside Bill, presenting herself as the picture of unwavering loyalty, despite the chilling reality that she is secretly trying to kill the very man she publicly supports. Wearing confidence like carefully chosen armor, she turns toward Bill's former law partner, Mike Davis, delivering a warning meant to shake his confidence before the fight even begins. She insists that he is crazy if he believes he can win this case, projecting certainty even as her own life is built upon dangerous deception. Yet Mike refuses to be intimidated. With unmistakable arrogance, he calmly declares that he knows he can win, matching her confidence without the slightest hesitation. Watching the growing confrontation, Bill has little interest in wasting valuable time with verbal sparring. Determined to move the proceedings forward, he simply urges everyone to get started, signaling the beginning of another exhausting legal war where pride, strategy, and hidden agendas collide. Elsewhere, a far more intimate conversation unfolds, carrying emotional weight that no courtroom could ever contain. Danny gently speaks with her daughter, Naomi, believing she has finally uncovered the source of her emotional pain. Trying to comfort her, Danny suggests that if Naomi sought solace outside her marriage, people would understand. Her words reveal that she suspects her daughter may have become involved in an emotional affair or perhaps even something more. But the truth waiting beneath Naomi's heartbreak is entirely different and infinitely more devastating. Fighting back tears that have been building for months, Naomi admits that she has been lying to her husband for a very long time. The confession hangs in the air, heavy with guilt, fear, and uncertainty. It suddenly becomes clear that the secret consuming her has nothing to do with infidelity at all. Instead, hope rises that Naomi may finally reveal the truth she has kept buried for months, that she tested positive for the BRCA gene, a revelation capable of changing not only her own future, but the lives of everyone who loves her. After carrying such an overwhelming burden in silence, this may finally become the week when honesty replaces fear. While one emotional truth struggles to emerge, another conflict begins taking shape inside the hospital, where professional pride and institutional power are about to collide. A brand new rivalry erupts when Leslie comes face to face with Monica, the hospital's newly appointed chief of staff. Monica wastes no time asserting her authority, delivering a decision that immediately threatens everything Leslie has worked to build. With unmistakable finality, Monica announces that, effective immediately, the partnership between Garland Hospital and Leslie's free clinic is officially over. The words land like a crushing blow, leaving Leslie visibly stunned. Her shocked response barely conceals the disbelief and frustration rushing through her mind. The fallout from the Red Market plasma ring scandal has clearly poisoned the relationship between the hospital and the clinic, creating distrust that now reaches the highest levels of leadership. Leslie undoubtedly wants to repair the damage and preserve the partnership that has helped so many people, but Monica appears determined to stand firm. Winning her over will not be easy, and this brewing rivalry promises to become one of Fairmont Crest's fiercest new conflicts. As every storyline builds toward its own emotional crossroads, one final moment threatens to eclipse them all. Despite nearly everyone around him believing it is a terrible idea, Tomas refuses to abandon the plan that has captured his heart, whether driven by hope, determination, or the belief that love deserves to be fought for regardless of the odds. He decides to take the biggest risk imaginable. Gathering every ounce of courage, Tomas finally asks Kat the question that could change both of their lives forever. In a single breathtaking moment, he gets down to one knee and proposes. The room seems to stand perfectly still as time itself slows, every heartbeat echoing with anticipation, while everyone waits for Kat's response. Her expression immediately reveals complete shock, suggesting that this life-changing question has caught her entirely by surprise. Countless emotions race across her face in an instant, leaving everyone wondering whether love will triumph or whether uncertainty will prove stronger than hope. As Fairmont Crest braces for the answer, one thing is undeniable. Between dangerous schemes, heartbreaking confessions, fierce rivalries, and unexpected romance, nothing in this community will ever be the same once the dust finally settles.